First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. The rise and fall of Weirdstein offices, a brief history. Sold out replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start. Ah, here we go. Right in the nick of time. Ah, Neil and his sister. Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Zoe. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analysed the events of the evening. I found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat. Hopefully this will be a quieter evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Even if in reality it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night? Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise. But, additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it? Oh, he did that again. I think Zoe tried to interject a couple of times. Forgive if I'm mistaken, Zoe. No, it's alright. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of the words, and I love how we said they, not them. I mean, not we. They. Yes, at least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I have observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree, and we apologise for interrupting you, Zoe. Don't worry about it. Communicating with a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious, extraordinary even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal. Ahem. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still we are looking forward to seeing our work recognised. So are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are. We specialise in data gathering and analysts. Fuck me. Ah! We specialise in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGAPCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer. He is deserving of respect, and his mission to find a prospective partner is of the utmost importance. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it. Well, I wouldn't quite say that. Very intriguing. You're always so professional, Zoe. You rarely ask direct questions, but I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then? Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours. But let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself after all. A barista? How am I? Huh. Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Zoe, but things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago? Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was. A coffee drink, and I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink. Oh, shiitake mushrooms. Okay, so bitter and tart? So ginger and lemon, right? Ginger lemon coffee. That looks right. Can I give him this, perhaps? What is... I got it off the agent last time he was here. Hey, I got an achievement. Master Purloiner. Watch your pocket. This is quite something. Thank you, Zoe. Truly. You can't know how much it helps, but it really does. Don't mention it. I thought, maybe you'd find a way to put it to good use. I'm sure I can figure something out. You seem to have grown quite creative over the months. I guess I have, somewhat. I'll let you know how this plays out in the end. Thank you again. Here's your drink, Silver. Coffee-based, as you asked. It smells good. But it's not quite the drink I had in mind. Isn't it? It's alright, don't worry about it. I'll drink it anyway. But it is coffee with bitter and tartness. It's a ginger and lemon coffee. Sibling, we meant to ask. How did you choose this specific earthling appearance over another? Our observation is that earthlings come in a great many varieties, with a near infinity of combinations. Did you run a random generation algorithm? Oh, no, it wasn't random at all. Even if at first it wasn't a conscious process. I chose the way I look because it felt true to who I am. When I first started coming to this cafe, I had a hard time understanding this world and its rules. But there were already some things that I could relate to. Some things that felt familiar. Like Hyde's eyes, that always seemed beyond the surface. Or Gala's outfit, which is a sign of kindness and trust. I borrowed those traits from them without even realizing. You took inspiration from them. Yes, our species seems to have the ability to do that. But Gala's fashion I couldn't keep after all. It came with responsibilities. People stop me all the time to ask for medical advice. I can see how that would be problematic. Yes, but then I found this fictional universe where all the stories take place in the stars. I thought this reminded me of a Star Trek uniform. So I changed my outfit to imitate theirs. And at some point, it all came together. One morning I saw myself in the mirror and I felt right. Like the way I looked matched who I was. This is my drink, Buppy. You can't have it. You can't have it, Bups. Mamas. Don't knock the fan down, you fucking idiot. Watch what you're doing. I don't have anything for you, baby. I have kisses for you, that's it. Nothing else. I'm sorry. This is mine. It's Mama's, you can't drink it. She's like, I just need to sniff it, Mum. I need to make sure it's not dangerous. And sniffs? Yeah? You sniff good? Yeah? Okay. It's like really, really smooth. Hey. Hi, Bucks. Can you sit? Sit. Sit your bum down. Sit, Buffy. Sit. Good girl. It made me feel at peace. So although I look different now from when we first met, and although I have learned the ways of this world a bit more, learned the ways of this world a bit and grown a bit. Excuse me. And in many ways, I still feel the same. Sorry, I'm distracted. Different but same. Yes, different but same. It makes sense to us. It really does. Ooh, I like his background. Oh, is this Laurel? No, this is from Pearl. Still no news from Midge. We think the odds are now 84.308% that she is phantoming you. Do you mean ghosting? We mean phantoming, as in when you think you hear a sound, but your ears are merely playing a trick on you. We thought we had established a hive connection with Midge, but it was only a phantom sound after all. Anyway, what is Pearl saying? That her calendar might clear up soon if I want to meet up. Ooh, Silva. Sounds like things are going very well indeed. I think it may be time I tell you a little bit about this. Is he polyamorous? Because... represent. But we wish to order a drink as well. Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Amanda. Our apologies, but the machine's having issues today. We'll let you know as soon as it's working again. Curious that the Earth drink-making skills are so refined, yet so unreliable. This is a land of contradictions. It sure is. But do carry on, sibling. Right, so I've been relying on Amanda to help me with the online part of online dating. And it's been working really well. On average. There have also been some small issues. Earthlings are strange. Online dating has a reputation for emphasizing that. Yes, I agree. Some Earthlings express their interest, but when you say hello, they never answer back. While in real life, saying hello is a starter for 99.845% of conversations. It seems... oh, I didn't mean to do that. Seems that online something. I completely missed that. Sorry. Accidentally pressed space when I didn't mean to. However, if an opener is entirely horned, it is considered out of bounds and angrily dismissed. Horned? Yes, that is when prospective partners send you close-up pictures of their horns. They're both doing this and it's so cute. I can't. I bet she's going to turn into this fucking gorgeous human by the end of the game, just like he did. Or, you know, humanoid. People do that? Oh, yes. I think it would be fine after a bit of conversation. If we get into the mood and they ask me first, I'd probably say yes. Horns can be really pretty, you know. But it feels very strange when that's the first thing they do. Before they even write a single word. I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. And then sometimes Earthlings express interest, but after reading a joke that is statistically funny 99.908% of the time, they answer with a sad face and block communications. Funny for you 99.908% of the time? Yes. Fortunately, online dating is governed by the law of large numbers, which favors persistence. We are patient. Amanda has been spending a lot of time on the app, and it started to work out. I'm now having conversations with some really nice people, especially Pearl. We prefer Laurel. Her facial features are more symmetrical, but Silver seems to favor the asymmetrical Earthling. It's just, she sounds like a really good person. She's a communications director for a charity that fights homelessness. Sassafras. She cares about other people a lot. I don't think she's been very lucky in return. But she's very funny and curious of everything and has smile. Please desist, we can sense your hormones boiling. And she's the person you might be getting a date with? I really hope so. Do you have a day and time for your date? No. This is on a different topic. Please excuse me. So I take it you've been enjoying your time on Earth, Miss Amanda? Or not? No, we have been enjoying it. But we also see the limits of it. How do you mean? We are a hive mind. A hive mind knows no boundaries or limitations. We share all thoughts and desires. It is not difficult for us to connect. We are born connected, but Earthlings are guarded and they have complex emotions. And they have no means of truly knowing what anyone else feels. That makes them afraid of judgment and of hurt. It must be very difficult and painful for them to connect deeply. Oh, brother. You have no fucking idea. Jesus. There is so much they must let go of first. Yeah, it also doesn't help when you add in, like, trauma and shit into that. That makes it so much harder. We could not live like that. I'm surprised we do, to be honest. You said that online networks were like a hive. Like a hive, but not a true hive. A true hive requires honesty and directness, as well as a desire to deeply understand others. I see. You don't think you could ever adapt the way Silver has? Silver is different. Even when he was a part of us, we could sense him looking outwards. That is why he has become such an amazing explorer, and that is why he made the effort to learn Earthlings' codes and behaviors. He did not just want to understand, he wanted to experience. We are not like him. We like to seek knowledge on what is different from us, but once we have that knowledge, we are satisfied. Uncovering it and bringing it back is what makes us happy. Okay. This is curious. It seems you are picking up some Earthling instincts after all. It is a good thing that our data readings here should soon be complete. And Silver is on his way to getting a date. It would appear so. Oh. Amanda, we have to go. What? Again? Look, that call was bad news. That agent... Too late. Just hide behind the counter, quick. Good evening, Mr. Agent. We apologize, but our machine has been having issues. We cannot serve drinks at the moment. You know very well that I'm not here for drinks. I'd rather not involve any more civilians in this, though. Oh, do you mean me? I'm sorry, but can't whatever this is wait for another night? I haven't finished my drink yet, and it looks like rain again outside. Well, here's something that can't wait for starters. Barista, did you happen to find an ID card lying around? An ID card? Not that I can recall, no. I certainly hope you're telling the truth. Mr. Agent, you seem to always doubt me, but you've been here several times already. Surely you should see by now that I'm not lying. Well, you're awfully good at avoiding straight answers, and losing an ID card sounds very troublesome. Back when I worked at a delivery centre, they would make us pay a lot to replace lost ID cards. Ugh, that's not even the start of it. My job is a lot less forgiving than a delivery centre. I'm very sorry to hear that. What's your job exactly? We uncover illegal aliens and extradite them, which is why I've been coming here in the first place. We keep getting tips that there have been alien sightings around this cafe. Speaking of which, have you noticed anything out of the ordinary, young man? I can't say that I have. I don't come here all that often. But it's always seemed very above board to me. Are you sure the tips aren't a prank?
It's just a prank, Ken.
It seems that some young people enjoy those as a pastime. Whoops. There are very popular videos of them online. That maybe it is. but I still have to investigate properly. Otherwise, my superiors will have my head on a platter. Sorry, I have an itch right between my fucking shoulder blades. Ugh. But you can't waste your time on a cold court trail either. Surely your superiors will see that you've done your best. I doubt that. They're a bit obsessed with the alien situation. Obsessed? Is it really that big an issue? Well, having such unusual elements around disturbs the public peace. Your average Joe has no clue what to make of them, you know. It makes people feel unsettled. I see. Although the visible aliens aren't too bad from where I'm standing, at least we can identify and track them. Aliens who try to pass for Earthlings are a bigger problem. Why so? For one, it just muddles things. No matter how much they look like Earthlings, they were born aliens, and aliens they will remain. But now, they're alien— oh, I fucking did it again. Now they're aliens who don't look like aliens, I think was what it said. What does that mean, you know? And where does it stop? What if some Earthlings decided they wanted to look like aliens? That would be a huge mess. Would it? Anyway, the top brass insists that we go after them. I don't think it matters that much, to be honest. And in the end, that makes my job a lot harder. All that time spent detecting them. Give me a good spacesuit wearing alien any day, you know? Oh, but don't you worry about a thing. We at Fire always find a way to keep the public safe. I see. So how do you go about detecting them exactly? That one's easy. Once I have my suspicions, I check their ID. That makes it all clear, right? Right. I do wonder, though. What is it? And I'm sorry if I'm being too curious. I have a habit of putting my foot in my mouth. No, you're good. No harm in asking. In that case, what is it that makes aliens so very different? There are all sorts of people living here. They all have different personalities, different looks, and for me, when I walk through the streets of Seattle and I see that no two people are alike, I'll admit that it makes me very happy. So if someone comes from further away but they feel an Earthling at heart, would they really be more different from the people who live in this city than the people in this city are different from each other? Or would they just be another version of an Earthling? People no less beautiful. At the end of the day, who the heck knows? It's not like I can afford to spend time pondering it. I don't have a dog in this fight, so to speak. Thing is, the law's the law, and my job is to uphold it. Right, but despite everything you said, it's still unclear to me why the law is so stringent against aliens. Well, it's not so much the law is stringent against them, it's more that there's no law for them. How do you mean? Well, at this point, we have treaties and codes for all the races we know of, right? We never made a treaty with aliens or anything resembling it. There's no law even acknowledging their existence. Oof, I didn't know that. But why is that a problem? That's easy. We have no way to regulate their presence. There has been no thorough analysis of how they can cohabitate with humans, with Earthlings. As I said, it's all very confusing. For all we know, they could be very damaging to us. So it feels safer to keep them away, at least for now. Safer for whom? It is what it is. I'm not afraid of aliens myself, and going after them is not my biggest passion. But since I'm doing this job, might as well aim for the promotion. Anyhow, just call us at Fire if you spot any aliens, alright? You seem like an honest sort, unlike some other people. Some other people who should learn to be more straightforward if they want their business to stay in business. Ugh. What was that? Just the coffee machine. Seems to have restarted now. That's a relief. Right. I think I'm still going to conduct a search of the premises, just to be on the safe.
Meow.
What the heck is this? If I'm not mistaken, this is a local cat. It's come over once before. Looks like it might be hiding from another stray. It's very cute. Good kitty.
Meow.
I think it likes you. What sort of place is this? With your fiddly machine and your weird pets. And now it looks like I have an emergency elsewhere. Well, I guess you're off the hook for now, you and your cafe. But make sure I don't get such reports about you anymore. We will try our best, Mr. Agent. Silver, you're trembling. That's all right. You can come out now, I think, Amanda. Well, we found this experience 100% distasteful. Actually, it was 40.235% distasteful, 20.834% scary, and 38.931% exciting. I apologize. This is just nerves. We are truly sorry for this disturbance. Disturbance! We're sorry for this disturbance! It is not your fault at all. But should you be sticking around here? That agent might come back. No. I lured him away, at least for now. You did? Although it's a good thing the little cat came in when it did. It brought us some precious minutes. What sort of earthling are you? We see. Do you speak cat? We can feel this earthling's intent better than usual. It is expressing it clearly. It wishes to rest and be left alone. I feel all out of sorts. Is the machine really working again? It is indeed. Then make us a drink and one for Silver as well. The same one should be fine for both. Just make it hot and comforting, and what would you like, sibling? I think I need some sweetness right now. I would really appreciate a hot, very sweet, very comforting drink. Okay. So, hot, very sweet. Yeah, this is the warmest one. And then very sweet.
Choke me like you hate me, but you love me low-key. Wanna date me when you fuck me. Touch me with the lights off and my chains on. Baby, I'm not the right one, you should wait on.
Hi, Sucks. How you doing, lovely? Okay, so this will add some heat. A tiny bit of bitterness, though. Ooh, but this one will add warmth and sweetness. So maybe a honey and cinnamon tea? I was popping in to say hi. Hi! I should also check this. I'm genuinely, like, worried about missing law. Ooh. I could be behind your... Darling, I could be behind your neck without you realizing it. What makes you think I actually need permission to enter a building? Oh my god. Hide. Why are you threatening people and some out of chill? No reason. Was it a threat? Was it a threat or was it a promise? Because... I was thinking out loud because a lot of things happen lately, so I was just processing it. So as if I was insensitive. What the fuck is he talking about? I don't know what planet Lucas is on right now. Have I got changes in this bit? Yes, I do. Wow, these are really helpful descriptions, guys. I'm so glad that I checked that. Here you go. Sweet drinks for the two of you. This isn't bad. Although it probably could have been a little sweeter. The sensation of this is not vastly different from what you served us the other night, but it sounds like it will be fine. I'm impressed though, Silver. You've become quite savvy at navigating these situations. Even if I'm sure you'd rather avoid them altogether. Yes, I would definitely prefer to avoid them, but I need to get used to them anyway. Why? The agent doesn't know you've come from outer space. Surely you should be off the hook for now. It's more complicated than that. Zoe, you know the cafe I said I'm opening? Yes. Well, it's not exactly like this cafe. In fact, it's not exactly a cafe at all. For the past few months, it's been the basis of operations for SAVE. SAVE? SAVE. Society for Aliens and Various Extraterrestrials. Wow. I know it sounds very reckless. No, it sounds rather admirable. I think I underestimated you. I don't know. But you see why I've had to become savvy, as you said. I have a lot of people depending on me now. Those who are just arriving to Earth and are confused and scared. Those who have adopted Earthling appearances and are trying to blend in. Those who are learning how to understand life here and how to understand themselves. For all of them, it's an existential matter. Not everyone is meant to be a hive mind. I know I wasn't. No offense, Amanda. We are not offended. We have always known you are different from us. It is all the same to us. You are our sibling, whether you live as the hive or as an earthling. Amanda, I really do love you. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Sorry. That is not a conversation I think I can have right now. I'll explain it to you tomorrow, okay? After we both have a rest. We will remind you of it. I know you will. I think I'm getting a little tired now. Is it alright if we go back? Absolutely. Our energy is also 98.429% depleted. Silver, is there anything we can do to help? No, I don't think so. Thank you for offering, really. But you have a different part to play in all this. And you've been playing it very well. You're very kind. Well, in that case, you have a good night, the two of you. And please come again soon. You'll always be welcome here. Us and many others. We know, and we're grateful. Good night, Zoe. I'd say good night to the cat, but I don't think it needs my wishes. Good night, Zoe. See, now we can use good night. We find it rather odd that maybe we should continue this chat while we walk. All right. What a night. Oh, what a night. Do, 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 do. My brain is just right on the music train today. It's like music and horny and not much in between. This has been a great deal more animated than we bargained for. And I suppose we have a new four-legged friend now. I wonder what you're doing here, little one. Don't you have a home? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Seriously, the heterochromia is just gorgeous.
Meow. Mew.
Oh well, I guess it's time for you to let me close shop. I find it funny that when the Nekomimis come in, they have like voiced meows, but the actual cat doesn't. I find that curious. But Silver, it's an honor to be related to someone like you. There it is! The first proper one in this game that, like, the first proper sentence in this game that ties back to the, like, bombshell they dropped on us at the end of the first game. About, our character also being an alien.